Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing and flowing inconstantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Heck, where the hell did we fall into? Man, this looks like something... I don't even know. It doesn't look natural. Oh, there goes our flashlight. So we have no way of checking out things in the dark anymore. But, like, I'm just wondering what the heck this glowing stuff is. Like, to illuminate an entire cave like this? That's insane. Granted, there is, like, a little candle back there, but it doesn't seem like it'd be enough to just do this. And it's also blue everywhere and super bright. Ow. Look at this. That's just insane. Just all the water dropping and everything. I feel like I want to crouch because these look like they might be sharp and painful, especially if our head just hits the very tip of it. Ooh. So many different colors down in this little cave system here. Got blue, green. God, just the way that light just mixes with that blue, it's so beautiful.
I first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Yeah, these look like formulas of some sort. At least a few of them. Looks like two bros just bumping it. Oh, wow. I just want to, like, stop and just look at everything. Okay, so we did come out from over in the green. That actually tricked me because it just looks so entrancing. You want to take a look over it. And, of course, when you do a loop and everything, you see that there's actually an opening up here. I like that. I like that. I don't know if that's intentional or anything, but... Or if I'm just, like, silly enough to just be ignorant and not actually see the other path, but... Oh my good God! This is absolutely insane! I want this to be real, and I want to just, like, explore this myself. What if we fall off? Is that where we're supposed to go? Okay, so it looks like that's what we were supposed to do. Wow. Everything is just so beautiful and shiny. Like, what's providing that light up there? Man, this makes me wish caves were actually like this. I go spelunking in real life. And yes, spelunking is a legitimate term. Okay, so it looks like we only have one way to go here. Wow. Just the sounds and everything, it's just... I love it. Okay, so I think that's where we initially came from, and that's where we made our descent into the water down below. It looks like we want to stay along. For some reason, this seems like it'd be a little bit more... Okay, just a little bit more slippery than what it actually feels like. Oh no, is that blood? No. That can't be. I don't even know where this, like, even remotely leads. I want to live here. Might get boring, but it's just so beautiful. Things are getting narrow. I don't like this part. I don't know, there's always something about, like, caving where you always see, like, the people who have to, like, squeeze and they to just like worm and wiggle through. I don't think I could do that. I would honestly have like a huge panic attack. I hate being constricted like that. I get claustrophobic. So even like just virtually playing it, I get that feeling kind of evoked whenever I go through little passages like that, especially in caves. And
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
I wonder why we want to stay conscious. Like, if we're aware that we're about to die, why would you want to, like, prolong it a bit? I don't know. That's just me. If I knew I was dying, and especially to some, like, an infection like that, I would not want to continue. Especially if there's, like, no way or hope or anything like that. It just seems like something you'd want to have end quickly, rather than just sitting through infections, and probably be very painful also. Like, what are these cans for? Luminous paint. Like, are we leaving notes for people, or? Almost looks like a tree they're just starting to deliver. It's on its, like, last life there. Oh, what the heck? That looks like the way out. I want to quickly peek over here.
This is a drowned man's face, reflected in the moonlit waters. It can only be a dead shepherd who has come to drunk drive you home.
See, I have a feeling... I don't know. Like, are we the victim of the drunk driver, or... Okay, before we steer off a bit too far, there's that little bro fist again. I want to quickly take a peek up over here, because that looks like the path that we're supposed to be taking, but I don't want to, like, steer away too far without experiencing everything here. Can we not? Oh, can we? No. Okay, so we can't even go up over here. So I guess it's decided. Let's contuver on. Not that contuver is the proper way of using that, but. I just want to see if there's anything at the bottom of the little pool of water there. See, it almost looks like you would think that someone just came down here because of all the candles that are lit, because they would eventually run out. Behold, I can't even read that. Damascus? I don't know what that is. Or I don't even know what that is. Whoa, this is creepy. This almost looks like something you'd find in like a serial killer's house. Like, what is that? I wish it was a little bit more legible, but granted, you are writing on rock, whoever this is. I don't even know what the heck to make of this. Away from being achy. And it shall be purpose. I don't even, what the heck? I honestly can't read that. I wish there was like a way to read that without having to like try and guess. Little vines. Hello, vines. Okay, it looks like... I don't know if this is light from the moon or what. No, it can't be. The moon's not... I don't even know. I'm just like so confused at everything right now. So it looks like we want to go down here. Oh god, can we actually hold our breath that long? Okay, it's not too far. It's not too far. My parents went to Mexico and they went in a cave like this, and they said not like this, but I mean like where you had to swim under it, and like the moon would, or not the moon, but the sun just like was shining into the cave and lighting everything up because the water reflected the light and everything. I want to do something like that. This makes me just want to actually live that dream and go for it. Okay, so we're actually not making an ascent where it looks like we gotta descend even further down into the abyss. Okay, what the heck is this? Where did we even jump into? Like, are we in Atlantis? Is that where we are? Are we witnessing the city of Atlantis? With underwater cars? That'd be cool. We need underwater cars ASAP. Are we actually able to surface or anything like that? Because we are able to swim up, but it doesn't actually look like there's anything over here. Whoa. Okay. What the heck was that? Okay, so that's where we actually fell from. That must have been some sort of flashback. There's honestly so many places I just want to like stop and stare. This makes me so excited for Amnesia, just because I don't think I've seen a game this well done for like graphics. You know, it's not like everything's smooth or anything, but just everything is just so captivating. It's like a Kodak moment, man. You just want to like snap that photo right there. What the heck is that up there? Ooh. I like it. You can't even get back anymore. So we're trapped. We gotta keep going. Just follow. Oh my god, are we following the light at the end of the tunnel? Hey! Did we actually make it out of the cave? Nice. So there's all the candles, some dirty laundry. I don't even know what the heck. How did we get out? It just seemed like we kept going further into the cave.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
I have no idea, dude. I have like as many questions as you do. Oh man, that moon just glimmering off the water. Love it. Love it. Okay, this looks like it might be sketchy. Okay, so we can't even go in. Oh my god, come back. Dang it! I did not mean to fall in.
Come back.
Did not mean to fall. I thought we could keep on going. So it does. It looks like it just leads to our imminent death if we walk off the friggin' plank there. Okay, I don't know if we want to continue on over here or what. Because I want to go check what's in the cave as well. Hey, look! Okay, we're still near where we originally... Well, yeah, we must have just taken some sort of detour to get across the friggin... Somehow across over this mountain here. See, I'm figuring out whether or not, like, some places trigger events or not, but... Doesn't seem like one triggered over there. Okay, so I want to quickly take a quick glance inside this cave system here. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to miss on anything. Not miss on anything, miss out on anything. Okay, can we actually make it? There we go. Man, can we make it? I don't know if we can. Okay, we can. Awesome. Man, if there's any place that looks like this, you guys should let me know in the comments below, because I don't know. I just think, like, I've never been anywhere where there's just rocks jutting out like this and just like erosion taking out the middle like that and being able to walk through anything like that. I think it would just be like very awe-inspiring to actually witness something like this in real life. So many candles. There's even candles up there. I assume we're following the candles. The candles will lead us somewhere. I hope. Oh, what the heck is that?
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Oh my god. So these must be like the pills and medication that we were like originally talking about. And I can't tell if that's like I forget what it's called. I'm blanking out. I don't know if that's a radio or like one of the things used on victims who, when their heart stops beating. Oh, I'm blanking on the word and I feel so silly. I should know this because I have my first aid certification. Wow. I'm too engrossed in the game. Let's just pretend that's the real reason why I'm forgetting the name of that item over there. But yeah, the photos back there were obviously photographs of what appears to be the car crash that we're talking about. I can't tell if that's a girl. It looks like it's a girl, but the face is... There's like a crack right in the center of a face. Yeah, what is that? What the heck are those lines up there? I'm like freaking out, man. Freaking out. Ooh, what the heck's over here? Let's go check out. Oh, please don't be any more medical devices. Okay, so no, it's definitely park carts. Oh, that sound is very eerie. Especially because it's getting late here and everything. I assume that's like our very final destination. But it looks like there's like scratches along the rocks there.
There were chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
So maybe that's what that formula is. Something about that pharmaceutical that I was talking about. So it says lights from heaven shone around him. I have no idea what that means. But that's like the very first legible writing that we're actually able to read. So I'm happy that I was able to read that one without having to like guess what it says. Okay. Wow. Don't get stuck on a rock pause. There we go. Oh, what the heck is that over there?
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
But they haven't all sank. They're all right here. But that's a lot of friggin' sailboats. I remember making those. You can either use them as a sailboat or you can wear them as a hat. Should have worn one as a hat while watching the rest sink. And yet again, another broken boat. And I'm not entirely sure if our lights will go on, considering... Oh. On a sudden, a light from the heavens shone around him, and he fell to the ground. I was going to say, is that reading we can read as well? Little eggs? I don't know. There's a lot of metaphors in this game that I'm not quite understanding. It might become apparent to us in the near future. Right now, I'm just like, I have no idea. And it honestly doesn't even look like we can walk anymore, so maybe we just take a dip in here? I'm so scared. Please don't die. Okay, so no. We don't want to go over there. We don't want to die again. Maybe we... No, it doesn't even look like we can continue over here. But then again, there may have... Oh, wait, of course. I'm an idiot. We were walking along over there, and of course there's stairs leading upwards. How can I don't even know how I missed that. Oh, I was going to say, did that light just stop going on? Very long delay before it flickers. Yeah, so this is definitely the path that we want to take, because we were walking along the shore, and now we're walking up with some railing. And like I said, there's candles along the way that we saw, so I'm hoping that we'll see a couple up here. Although it doesn't even look like there's any light being emitted from any candle source up here. But it might be
I will drag my leg
a little bit
behind
below.
me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Really? Jumpstart his heart using... Oh my god, using a car? That does not seem safe. I really don't like this setting. It's very unnerving right now. Because I'm not entirely sure what to feel right now.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
It says on the rock here, it says, and he... Wait, and as he... What does that say? That part, like the second word, I don't know what that says. It says, and he was proceeding on his journey. But again, I don't know what that second word is, so... Ugh. Again, I always feel bad whenever I can't read that, even though some people may be able to decipher it. I don't know. For me, I honestly can't at this point. Like, these ones are definitely legible compared to that one over there. It says, and was come near to Damascus. Does that even make sense?
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Okay, what does that say? And he was 3 days... Oh my god, we're too close to the rock. I can't make out what that is. And he was 3 days without sight. Okay, so we actually were able to read that, and he was 3 days without sight. Oh, there's another one. So many messages just written on the rocks here. Oh, another house.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
So it looks like another formula. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Those are... not scratches, but that's the paint that they're using to write all these messages. And it says, and it came to pass that as I made my journey. Can't make it the last 3 words. Maybe we'll be able to read it a little bit clearer when we get a bit closer to it. So let's head on up into the mountain. And it doesn't even look like we're supposed to be here, or vice versa. We weren't supposed to go down there. I made my journey and was some... Oh my god!
Come back.
What the heck? I was too involved in trying to read what that said, and I didn't even realize that it's walking off the edge. That sucks. I honestly can't make these out because they're too close. Something new there. That's all I can make out. It says suddenly... Oh my god, from heaven. Don't fall off the edge. I'm like, try not to. Right around. Oh my god, I wish I could read these. Oh, I feel so bad because I honestly can't make them out. I would not see.
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the cage traffic,
glory.
heart stopped on the road to Damascus. Paul sat at the roadside, hunched up like a gull, like a bloody gull. As useless and as doomed as a syphilitic cartographer, a dying goat herd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. All his roads and his tunnels and his paths led inevitably to this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with his chemicals and his circuit diagrams. He should not be sat there at all.
I honestly cannot make out the last bit there. I do apologize. So... We're with me. Oh my god, we're actually finally making it out to like the little satellite dish up here. Came into Damascus. mean, I know it's a communication tower, but it honestly doesn't even look like this island is habitable. So that's why I'm like confused as to why it's here, because it just does not make any sense.
I've run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
I don't want to kill myself. That's kind of sounds what I'm thinking.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Jesus, no! This, oh my god, my stomach! So beautiful to see it like in an aerial aspect.
Come back.
Okay, so I've been sitting at this black screen for a few minutes now. I was just waiting to see whether or not it was like ending or anything like that. I mean, it obviously ended with us flying away like that, but this was a really great game in my opinion. There was a lot of metaphors that I didn't quite understand. I'm gonna have to actually probably look online and see if there's like a dummy down version of the story for some parts. But it was a very atmospheric and just enjoyable game, and I just was captivated. I love these type of games where you just basically listen and just, rather than killing enemies like that all the time. It's a really nice change of pace of game style for me, and I'm really enjoying these type of games. So if you guys have any suggestions as to what I should do for these type of games, be sure to leave them in the comments down below, and also let me know what you guys thought of this. I thought it was a really fantastically well done game. The graphics and just the atmosphere that I believe they're called China Works, if I'm not mistaken. Oh god, I'm probably forgetting the name here, but just the atmosphere and just everything about the game was just amazingly well done, and I'm super excited that these guys teamed up with Frictional Games to make Atmosphere. My phone just went off. Super professional. Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs. So be sure to look out for that. I'm going to be definitely playing that. I can't wait for that. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk with you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scouts.